Hello everyone, welcome to HardReset.Info channel. Today we have exciting and technical live stream. We are comparing two smartphones in real game test, PUBG Mobile and Asphalt 8. We will measure FPS, monitor CPU usage, GPU usage and track battery temperature while gaming. Today we are testing two smartphones, Samsung Galaxy Z Flip7 and Samsung Galaxy Z Flip7 FE. So quick specs of these smartphones. Samsung Galaxy Z Flip7 has processor Exynos 2500, GPU type is X-Claps 950 and it has 12 gigabytes of RAM here. Now I will show you that is Samsung Galaxy Z Flip7 and quick specs of Samsung Galaxy Z Flip7 FE. Processor is Exynos 2400, GPU type is X-Claps 940 and it has 8 gigabytes of RAM. So here is Samsung Galaxy Z Flip7 FE and now we can start our test. So let's launch PUBG Mobile on Samsung Galaxy Z Flip7. Here in the top of the screen are indicators. Here is CPU, GPU, battery temperature and FPS. Okay, so let's start. I will be playing for around 10 minutes to simulate a real match. And by the way, both smartphones have similar battery levels and I have set identical graphics settings for fair testing. So now we will immediately start observing FPS, CPU usage, GPU usage and battery temperature. So now CPU usage is around 30%, GPU usage is around 20% and battery temperature now is 36.5 degrees and we have 120 FPS. Okay, so let's drive somewhere now. CPU usage now is around 40%. GPU usage now is around 30%. Battery temperature is 41.9 degrees. And we have 120 FPS. Okay, so guys, I think it's enough for PUBG Mobile on Samsung Galaxy Z Flip7. CPU usage was between 20 and 50%. GPU usage was GPU usage was between 15 and 40%. Battery temperature now is 43.8 degrees and we had 100 FPS all the time. So I think now we can move to Samsung Galaxy Z Flip7 FE. And let's launch PUBG Mobile. Okay, and while it's launching, I will make notes of the indicators on Samsung Galaxy Z Flip7. So we had 120 FPS. CPU usage was between 20 and 50%. GPU usage was between 15 and 40%, and battery temperature was 43.8 degrees. It's too high. So okay, let's start. Here I will also play around 10 minutes and we will move to Samsung Galaxy Z Flip7 again and we will play Asphalt 8. CPU usage now is around 50%, GPU usage is around 30%, battery temperature now is 37.2 degrees, and we have 60 FPS. Okay, let's drive somewhere. So CPU usage now is around 80%, GPU usage is around 30%, battery temperature now is 40.6 degrees, and we have 60 FPS all the time. So now just maybe 2 minutes more playing, and then we'll move to Asphalt 8. Okay, so guys, I think it's enough for PUBG Mobile on Samsung Galaxy Z Flip7 FE. So CPU usage was all the time between 50 and 80%. GPU usage was all the time between 20 and 40%. And we had 60 FPS all the time, and battery temperature now is 42.6 degrees. Okay, so let's close PUBG Mobile on Samsung Z Flip7 FE, and let's launch Asphalt 8 on Samsung Galaxy Z Flip7. Now I'm going to make some notes. Okay, so we had 60 FPS, CPU usage was between 50 and 80%, GPU usage was between 20 and 40%, and battery temperature was 42.7 degrees. So let's start the race.
Hey you, what's inside this chest? Is it treasure?
So CPU usage during the first race was between 20 and 40%, GPU usage was between 5 and 30%, had 120 FPS, and battery temperature was 38.7 degrees. So let's quickly start the second race now. Okay, so the indicators in the second race was the same as in the first one. We had 120 FPS all the time. CPU usage was between 20 and 40%, GPU usage was between 5 and 30%, and battery temperature now is 39.9 degrees, even 40 degrees now. So let's close Asphalt 8 on Samsung Galaxy Z Flip7 and let's launch it on Samsung Galaxy Z Flip7 FE. And now I will make notes. So we had 120 FPS, CPU usage was between 20 and 40%, GPU usage was between 5 and 30%, and battery temperature 40 degrees. So let's start the first race. Okay. So we had 120 FPS, CPU usage was between 40 and 70%, GPU usage was between 40 and 60%, and battery temperature now is 40.7 degrees. So let's quickly start the second race now, and we will see the indicators in the second race. Then I will show you my notes and we will sum up our stream. And yeah, the indicators in the second trace was the same as in the first one. We had 120 FPS, CPU usage was between 40 and 70%, GPU usage was between 40 and 60%, and battery temperature now is 41.8 degrees. So let me note these indicators. FPS 120, CPU usage between 40 and 70%, GPU usage between 40 and 60%, and battery temperature 42 degrees now. Okay, so now I will show my notes. Here are my notes. Here is Samsung Galaxy Z Flip7, and here is Samsung Galaxy Z Flip7 FE. So when we played PUBG Mobile on Samsung Galaxy Z Flip7, we had 120 FPS, CPU usage was between 20 and 50%, GPU usage was between 15 and 40%, and battery temperature was 43.8 degrees. When we played PUBG Mobile on Samsung Galaxy Z Flip7 FE, we had 60 FPS, CPU usage was between 50 and 80%, GPU usage was between 20 and 40%, and battery temperature was 42.7 degrees. And when we played Asphalt 8 on Samsung Galaxy Z Flip7, we had 120 FPS, CPU usage was between 20 and 40%, GPU usage was between 5 and 30%, and battery temperature was 40 degrees. And when we played Asphalt 8 on Samsung Galaxy Z Flip7 FE, we had 120 FPS, CPU usage was between 40 and 70%, GPU usage was between 40 and 60%, and battery was 42 degrees. So as you can see, battery temperature is too high on Samsung Galaxy Z Flip7 and also on Samsung Galaxy Z Flip7 FE. And yeah, so that's it for today's live stream. Thank you all for joining it. If you enjoyed this test, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to our channel, and let me know in the comments down below which other smartphones you would like to see in the future tests. See you in the next stream, guys.